I'm Austin Burt, and I will be performing A Little Pilgrim. One summer evening, ere the sun went down, when city men were hastening from the town to reach their homes, some near at hand, some far, by snorting train, by omnibus or car, to be beyond reach of city's din, a streetcar stopped. A little boy got in, a cheery-looking boy, scarce 4 years old. Although not shy, his manners were not bold, but all alone, one scarce could understand. He held a bundle in his little hand, a tiny handkerchief with corners tied, but which did not some bread and butter hide. A satin scarf so natty and so neat was o'er his shoulders thrown. He took his seat, and smiling happily, but yet so calm, to the conductor said, "May I sit here?" He answered instantly, "Oh yes, my dear." And there he seemed inclined to make his stay, while once again the car went on its way. The tall conductor, over 6 feet high, now scanned the travelers with a business eye. But in that eye was something kind and mild that took notice of the little child. A little after, and the man went round, and soon was heard the old familiar sound of gathering fares and clipping tickets too. The car was full, and there was much to do. "Your fare, my little lad," at length he said. He looked a moment, shook his little head. "I have no pennies, don't you know," said he. "My fare is paid, and Jesus paid for me." He looked bewildered. All the people smiled. "I didn't know. And who is Jesus, child?" "Why, don't you know he once for sinners died? For little children, and for men beside, to make us good and wash us from our sin. Is this his railway I am traveling in?" "Don't think it is. I want your fare, you know." "I told you, Jesus paid it long ago. My mother told me, just before she died, that Jesus paid when he was crucified, that at the cross his railway did begin, which took poor sinners from a world of sin. My mother said his home was grand and fair. I want to go and meet my mother there. I want to go to heaven, where Jesus lives. Won't you go too? My mother said he gives a loving welcome. Shall we not be late? I want to go before he shuts the gate, and he bids little children come to him." The poor conductor only shook his head, tears in his eyes. The power of speech had fled. Had conscience by his prattle roused his fears, and struck upon the fountain of his tears, and made his thoughts in sad confusion whirl? At last he said, "I had a little girl. I loved her very much. She was my little pet. And with great fondness I remember yet how much she loved me. But then, one day, she died." "She's gone to heaven," the little boy replied. "She's gone to Jesus. Jesus paid her fare. Oh, dear conductor, won't you meet her there?" The poor conductor now broke fairly down. He could have borne the harshest look or frown, but no one laughed, and many sitting by beheld the scene with sympathetic eye. He kissed the child, for his heart had one. "I am so sleepy," said the little one. "If you will let me, I'll lie here and wait until your streetcar comes to Jesus' gate. Be sure you wake me up and pull my frock, and at the gate give just one little knock, and you'll see Jesus there." The strong man wept. I could but think, as from the car I stepped, how oft the little one has found the road, that narrow pathway to that blessed abode. Through faith had read its title clear, while learned men remain in doubt and fear. A little child! The Lord oft uses such, the stoutest heart, to break, or bend, or touch. Then by his Spirit bids the conflict cease, and once forever enter into peace. And now to all the happy news we bear, that Jesus paid our fare.
Amen.